Welcome to Coruzant Technologies, home of the Digital Executive Podcast.
Welcome to the Digital Executive. Today's guest is Melarka Williams. Melarka Williams is the founder and CEO of the Hive. Melarka possesses over 10 years' experience in engineering and information technology in the financial services and utility sector across 3 continents with some of the largest technology companies of the world. Williams, a graduate of the University of Technology, Jamaica, received a bachelor's in electrical engineering with a minor in communications and electronics.
Well, good afternoon, Melarka. Welcome to the show.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me.
This is amazing, Melarka. I appreciate you jumping on, and I know that you've got some exciting things to share with us today about your story and where you're going and that sort of thing. So we're going to jump right into these questions. And Melarka, you have quite the career in technology as an engineer, and now you're the founder and CEO of the Hive. Could you share with our audience the secret to your career growth and what inspires you?
Yeah, sure. I mean, one of the secrets, some of the secrets to my career growth is one of them certainly is discipline. I really believe in discipline. So much to the point of setting goals, creating a strategic plan to actually get to that goal, and essentially working towards that goal every single day. I'm a big believer in the compounding effect. And, there's a book I read, The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, and essentially just talks about pretty much doing small things every single day that's going to contribute to you achieving your goal in the future. The other thing I would say is, having a vision, and then essentially just believing in that vision and working towards that vision. Those are some of the things that has actually contributed to my success.
Great. Thank you. I appreciate that. And you're absolutely right. They've seen it. They've done studies in college about writing down goals and following an action plan to attain those goals will get you actually further. People are more successful that way. And I can tell that you're very disciplined in that aspect. So thank you. And so, Melarka, let's talk about the pandemic a little bit. This pandemic is starting to lift, hopefully, but what are your plans for business growth going forward? And will it be any different than the last 16 months?
Yeah, great question. So, my plans for business growth right now is to essentially build a global company that's totally remote. A company that has no head offices, and essentially it has no global head office, no office at all. And essentially has all our engineers, all our freelancers working from home using their own devices. And essentially, being able to provide for their friends and family by working on our platform called the Hive. It's very different from, the goal that we have now, or I have now, is very different from what I had before. Because initially we were looking at essentially building out offices across the world. But COVID-19 has actually showed us that people can work from home and people can work remotely effectively. So because of that, we're essentially just going to push ahead with building a global company with no head offices where people are just working from home anytime, anywhere that they would like.
And that's what's great about we learned through the pandemic is the flexibility, obviously, the ingenuity of the human spirit, but also just the way we have, whatever that obstacle was, we were able to overcome it. And one of the big ones, like you mentioned, is, having a global company is really something that we can do blindfolded now because of the pandemic. So I appreciate you sharing that. So Melarka, you're obviously leveraging some new and emerging technologies within your tech stack. Anything you might be able to share with us today?
Yeah, sure. So the main technology that we're actually leveraging right now and we're actually building out right now, and it's actually a technology for the Hive, and it's a technology that's going to make it a lot more efficient for the platform to match freelancers with employers. So it's going to essentially look at what the specific requirements are, pretty much analyze that data a lot better, mine that data a lot better, and essentially find or recommend the ideal freelancers for that specific project. So that's one of the main, technology or innovations that we're actually working on right now.
Thank you. Appreciate the share on that. And a lot of people on this podcast like to understand what everybody is doing as far as emerging technologies today. And I appreciate, again, the share on that. So Melarka, last question. Can you share something from your career experience that might be helpful for those looking to grow their career in technology or entrepreneurship?
Yeah, sure. I would say the main thing I would say I'd want to share, if you're looking to be an entrepreneur or to grow your career as an entrepreneur is, essentially focus on solving a problem. Whatever it is, make sure that, there's if you want to get into entrepreneurship, that you are actually solving a specific problem for, another entrepreneur, for a potential customer or for a potential business, if that's what you're actually doing, whether you're a B2B or actually B2C. So, I think one of the key things about entrepreneurship is that, people actually pay to solve problems. And there's actually a saying that I actually like, that I used to guide me. And it says, people actually run away from pain and run towards pleasure. So make sure that you're actually solving a pain point or a problem for your key target market.
I love that. Pain or pleasure. And I think we've heard that many times, and especially a great mentor and person I look to is Tony Robbins, and he talks about that a lot. So you're absolutely right. So Melarka, it was a pleasure having you on the show today. I look forward to speaking with you real soon.
Thank you for having me.
Bye for now.